Where the hell have you been? Shopping, shit. God damn it, don't you ever think of anything else?
For Christ's sake! I had your horny son last night, and you tore off a piece this morning. Yeah, I went shopping, so what? Son of a bitch! Look!
Sorry to bother you, but there's been a homicide. 22 Hill Drive.
Yeah. I'm sorry, honey.
Oh.
We're gonna have to finish it alone.
Oh, shit.
The trouble with being with the Scientific Investigation Division, the SID, is that you can never call your life your own. I felt bored and tired. Glad that my vacation was starting at the end of the week. Hi.
Head smashed in with a blunt instrument, probably that phone. Only one witness, her non-witness for all it's worth.
Thanks.
She's under sedation, but this is her so-called statement. All about some map with a curse on it. She claims it's in that safe.
Have Walters open that, will you?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Well, that's all there is. Some funny money, 1 gold coin, and this tired old map.
Jesus. What a cock and bull story.
What's that, sir?
This woman's statement, pure bullshit. Does she really expect us to believe that everyone who's ever had that map has met a violent death? 9 of them. 2 in L.A., no less. According to her, there's a curse on this thing. Has been for over 100 years. Send everything over to the precinct. Let the lab boys take a look at it. The statement. Somehow that crazy story kept returning to my brain. The curse was supposed to have been placed in 1787 by Villasanti, the maker of the map. He vowed as his galleon sank that if he couldn't have the gold, nobody could. Curiosity caused me to go through the homicide files and see if there was any truth in that so-called curse and the trail of victims that had followed the map. It was a long shot, but the witness had actually come up with a couple of names I could check out. This case I remember well. It was one of the most shocking homicides ever recorded in the city of Beverly Hills.
There's got to be at least $10 million worth of gold down there. And it's not that deep.
This ain't the map.
I mean?
They didn't make maps like that in those days.
Where's the real map?
Where? Peterson. Murder Incorporated victim.
Remember, after 6 p.m., and use plenty of cement.
Well, that's that.
All night, the words of the statement happened and the evidence that was on record went through my mind. The following day, being an active diver, I called the Bureau of Marine Records and found that although the sinking had been on record in Seville, no mention of salvage could be found. The temptation was just too great. I was going to get that gold. The curse seemed frighteningly true, even to me. But if there was such a curse, it could hardly go through a copy machine. Victor Spivak, 28, male, Caucasian of Polish descent. Occupation? Market analyst. Hobby? Diving. Joshua Owens, 27, Caucasian. Occupation? Computer specialist. Been reputed to have a very high IQ. Hobby? Diving. Zabby Bolyu, 38, 24, 34, plus cash, and a burning desire to be a diver. If I could get Vic and Josh to go along, Zabby would join us. Admittedly, I played down the curse on the homicides, but after I showed them the map, they were hooked. We all wanted that gold.
You must learn to obey orders. I told you to get that map. Now, thanks to your stupidity, it's at the Beverly Hills police station.
Look, I can't break into the police.
You don't have to. He made a copy of it. What's more, he's got the salvage rights, and he's on his way to get that gold.
Look, it's easy. I'll get his copy of the map.
Not alone. I've arranged for you to meet Kentner in Miami.
But look, there's no...
Let the cop do the hard work. Lead you to it.
And then?
Best buy I could find. Big and cheap.
You gotta be kidding.
Oh, really, have a look at it. That's exactly what we need, man.
Now, how old do you figure she is? Old 42 vintage, I'd say.
It was a good year for trucks. You know, it's got plenty of room for our gear, and we can make a camper out of it. Well, it's running.
Maybe we better not stop her again till we get to Florida. I'm giving you vintage.
The eerie shadow of the past seemed remote. We had a truck loaded with diving gear and the vivid prospects of millions in gold coins. During the long trip, we spent many hours poring over the map.
Hey, where's Josh?
Oh, he's knocked out in the back. Well, you're gonna have to get yourself a new stud. I'm meeting Kettner and we're flying to Jamaica this afternoon. I want to be there when that barrel rolls off the dock.
It's really something, isn't it?
Girl. Yeah, that sounds fine, but have you thought about how we're really gonna find the cave? It might have been destroyed by the earthquake. Look, I thought about that too. I mean, it's not gonna be easy.
If we narrow it down with a magnetometer.
You really think it's gonna be that easy?
Yeah, if we follow the report.
How are we gonna recognize him? You know anybody else that drives a wine barrel?
There was a full page in the paper about how they found Villasante's map.
Are you sure they have exclusive government salvage rights?
Sure they got it. Maria saw it in the inspector's office.
Tell Hardwick to get it.
Okay. And we might as well have him lift the tank out too, huh? Yeah.
And I was the seventh. Nobody ever gave me a chance to speak up much, so I learned how to speak up quickly, or I didn't.
Well, if he, anything else? Oh, sorry.
Excuse me, is that your fine-looking truck down there?
Yeah, what about it?
Somebody's stealing your equipment. What?
You'll get killed.
Call the highway patrol. Wish we had something faster than vintage.
Yeah, it's like trying to catch a jet with a Jenny.
Yeah.
No, I am not kidding. A girl on the luggage rack.
Hey, you want to catch that wagon? I'll bet I can catch anything in this.
Yeah.
The worst of sinister thoughts were in my mind, but I decided to keep them to myself.
I told you it wasn't my fault. That idiot Hardwick lost control of the car.
I don't give a shit about Hardwick. Just don't lose them.
Yeah. Okay.
Thanks a lot, John. That's really great. What? Asper? Asper Villaggio. Okay.
Look, we're spending all our time looking for boats. We've been here nearly 2 weeks.
Listen, there's no sense chartering a piece of junk.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I will. And hey, thanks again, John. I really appreciate it, huh? Goodbye. I won't believe that till I see it.
Oh, yeah.
It's a new boat with good equipment, a compressor, and a crew of 2. $800.
What's the catch?
No catch. The guy knew Yale. The 800's for only for 3 weeks, but I figure it's worth it.
Probably some old slow tub. We won't find anything in 3 weeks.
22 knots.
Hi. Do you know which one of these is the O'Keefe?
That's the O'Keefe over there.
You don't suppose you could take us out there, do you?
Just can't help you, brother. But you see that man over there in the pink cotton tree boat? He'll be able to take you.
Thanks a lot.
You're welcome.
Okay, Robin, let's get going.
Hi, Skipper.
Asper.
Hey!
Treasure hunt. Hey, come on!
You see him fly, you waterlogged albatross!
Hey, I'll drop her off at the O'Keefe.
Jeez, he's a fresh kid. She's not bad.
I had anticipated difficulties with the skipper of the yacht. They seemed to resent friends of the owner. However, Zabby already had Asper well in hand.
Mr. Graham?
Yeah.
Mr. Hampton sends his compliments. I'm Asper.
At last, the search had really begun. Villasante's map had turned out to be something of a riddle. The overlay that we had made from the old map showed the location of Villasante's cave in the middle of a reef. Then there was a river and the site of the sunken galleon. Once we found the cave, we'd know which river it was, and the galleon was cited as being just out from the mouth.
We're almost there.
Still north of Grappler Bank.
Maybe we should swing west a little. 091 magnetic.
091 magnetic.
091 magnetic.
Warm up the depth recorder. You ever run this channel before?
No, man. I always give this place a wide berth.
Hey, it looks shallow.
It's 8 fathoms. That's coming up fast.
Dead slow ahead.
Dead slow.
Take her up a couple of points to starboard, then ease her back and we'll drop the hook, okay? Let her go! And check the reef and then come back, okay?
Okay.
Our modus operandi was simple. Today we would look the area over, find safe entrance and egress from the reef. Tomorrow, the search would start in earnest.
Better start marking these things. Gotta get everything listed, otherwise I'll never be able to tell them apart.
It's not fair.
Come on, mark.
I want to come in the boat with you.
What do you want to come on a boat for? I mean, you know very well that you can't dive.
I don't see why I can't come in the boat.
You want to go diving, right?
Right.
What kind of experience have you got diving?
I know what I'm doing.
I've already arranged with Asper. He's going to take you and he's going to give you some lessons, and he's going to do it every single day while we're out searching for the cave. Okay? Now, first week, snorkel. Second week, scuba. Third week, deep scuba. Now, if you don't want to do that, you can always go home. California's waiting for you.
No.
Just do it. Come alongside.
Well, what are you going to do?
This week snorkel, second week shallow scuba, third week deep scuba.
This was as close to the reef as the O'Keefe could navigate. From now on, it was up to the rubber boats. The earthquake of 1876 had caused the reef and the cave to sink below the surface, thereby guarding its secret for over a century. This reef was a graveyard of wrecked ships, and Joshua's wonder box, a sensitive magnetometer, was used to make primary search. The magnetometer had traced the edge of the volcanic fault. The cave lay to the west. It would soon be necessary to resort to the glass-bottom boat.
Zabby? With the reserve sound, you still have some air left.
Yeah, but I don't know when it's going to stop.
I know, you just keep getting louder and louder. Well, you don't have to panic because you still have 5 minutes left. Okay? Okay? All right, let's go back down and you listen to it.
Okay, just a minute.
Asper had made Zabby go back down. It was important that she learn the vital meaning of that rasping sound. While there was no need to panic, her time below was limited.
Zabby, let's review everything. First of all, you gotta always check your watch when you go down. There's no excuse for having to go on the tables. Staying down too long and making it necessary to decompress. You got that?
You ever been on the tables, Asper?
Nope. I don't intend to either. There ain't no joke hanging on the end of a rope 40 feet deep, waiting for the nitrogen to dissipate.
Doesn't sound so hard.
Doesn't sound too hard, huh? Already a veteran of 3 weeks and you know everything, huh?
Hey. Huh? There's something deep ahead.
Yeah, I see it. There.
It was its depth, and its depth alone, that had kept the narrow opening of Villasante's cave a secret for over 200 years. We moved the O'Keefe up and prepared to dive. If we find the cave, we'll send up the usual marker and you can come over, okay?
Okay.
Hey, listen, watch for us, will you?
You bet.
It's deep.
We dove down to the shelf that bordered the drop-off. According to the chart, an abysmal 1,000 feet. Across the antler coral we split and went in search of the crevice. At 90 feet, I made a mental note of a large phosphorescent sponge, our base mark. We swam under a branch of black coral, a sure indication that we were below 120 feet. It was too easy to drop down this face, and below 180 feet we ran the danger of suffering from nitrogen narcosis. The narrow fissure appeared, a miniature Grand Canyon. At the entrance, I put down a yellow marker. Now Josh would know where we were. If the reports were right, the entrance to the cave had to be very near. We were hitting 140 feet when it loomed ahead. The cave was a labyrinth. It would be easy to become lost in the multi-layered tunnels. I pushed on until I found myself in a cul-de-sac. There had to be another way out. This was the place.
It's about time you guys showed up.
Where's Hugo?
Isn't he with you?
No, we got separated in the cave.
He'd be out of air by now. I better go down.
Hey! Geez, you frightened the life out of me.
Good. Scared the hell out of us. Been down so long I thought you bought it.
I wasn't expecting to see you.
Well, Vic ran out of here half an hour ago.
Did he find anything? No. Well, welcome to Villasante's cave. Let's get out of here. There was just no explanation for the sudden drop in pressure. We were inside the reef, with a tiny opening to the sky. The only way out was back down the long column of water, and I was low on air. audio reserve heralded the end of my air. Now there would be no room for error. We had to find the mouth of the cave fast. The narrow entrance made buddy breathing out of the question. I would have to go it alone, on one breath. Josh on reserve, and at this depth, I would have to take the chance.
But at least we now know roughly where the Santa Vittoria lies.
Within 3 miles of the cave.
Yes, but that could be east or west, which means you still have 6 miles to search.
If we only knew which way. That's a lot of sea to search, even with a magnetometer.
Yeah, they found the cave. It's Via Sunday's cave, all right. Now all we do is follow them to the mouth of the river.
Oh, which way are you gonna go? This way. Come on. There are a dozen rivers, and they twist about like a bunch of snakes. And the only way you can be sure you're on the right one, you have to follow it all the way down to the sea.
That doesn't sound so hard.
Yeah, but you gotta remember, there ain't no roads in the jungle. And also the boat's out, so that means we have to walk or wade in the water.
Any snakes?
Snakes? There ain't no snakes in Jamaica. But if you see one, you yell, and I call for some help.
There was one way to narrow it down. Follow the river from Boardwalk down to the sea. The map only showed one river flowing into the Bay of Ocho Rios, which means 8 rivers. This was the only way we could be sure which was the correct one.
Look at that!
Can't be more than a mile out there.
You know, if we use that Zodiac, we could operate from this beach easily.
Yeah, why not? The O'Keefe charter's almost up. Be a lot cheaper.
Well, we could use vintage and live on the beach.
I think that's a very... You know, if I rented a plane, I could mag that bay in no time. How heavy's a magnetometer?
It's about.
Hey, Hugo.
How heavy's a magnetometer?
It's light enough. I think it'll work like a charm. I say let's get the plane.
The cliffside lawn offered the only possible landing field. All 1,100 feet of it.
That was quite a landing.
Yeah. Really got 51.
Dang you, Doug. You sure can fly that plane.
Yeah, well,
Hey, I think I see someone down there.
Yeah, you're right. They are down there. Let's get moving.
Clear.
As the saying goes, a piece of cake.
What if we hit one of those cows on landing?
You got something against milk? By searching from the air, we could cut our time in half. Even from a plane, metal in up to 100 feet of water could be sensed by Joshua's magnetometer.
Something solid, all right. Make a 180 and stand by.
Righty-ho.
Stand by. Moving. Now.
A dropped buoy, a word on the walkie-talkie, and Vic would have the Zodiac out to the position in short order. There's your first mark. Good hunting.
Yeah, right. Now for the gold.
A German gunboat, circa World War I. Beautiful.
Beach bumps to Kite Hawk. Come in.
Here's Kite Hawk. Go ahead.
Sorry about that. No gold.
Hey, here they are again. They're being just a little too friendly.
Smile real pretty at the little girl now.
Hey there. Any luck? Nah. Well, see you.
The reef was proving to be a ship's graveyard. One of them had to be the galleon. That must have scared the hell out of her. Anyway, it's getting dark.
I'm with you. Let's go home. Please. How it's doing a hula. Make a 180, Hugo.
Isn't that Molly on the right?
Home.
If we can find the cow.
I think we may just have found it.
Oh, it's fantastic.
Yeah, they found it.
I mean, we've even got a bell to prove it.
What, no gold?
That comes tomorrow.
Hey, great.
Yeah.
Be sure to firm up that buoy. Could take weeks to find it again.
We had found the galleon. Ahead of us were days of excited sifting through the bones of the old ship to find the gold.
Lighthouse 45. Lighthouse 045. Dog Rock 187. Viasati's gold. Man, we're
salvage? Not yet. As long as they have the salvage rights, this is their goal.
They don't bother me.
Look, so only a few coins. It's going to take time to find that chest.
Nobody, but nobody is going to come between me and that gold.
Yeah.
That Mastava's deep. And accidents happen all the time. And nobody is going to go that deep to hold a post-mortem.
To hell with your shoes, come on! The stake, Darby, the stake! It's getting away! Turn it, turn it! You're late, Josh, you're late!
That afternoon, we got another body blow. The storm had taken out our buoy. We'd lost the galleon. I flew to Montego Bay to try to raise money. It seemed hopeless. And then we got the phone call. It was crazy. Salvage 3 coffins. Proof of death is required to collect insurance. Without the body, the law demands 7 years. This client was in a hurry.
Look, until the coffins are raised, my client can only offer expenses. Are you interested?
If the conditions make it practical for us to dive, yes. But, I mean, why hasn't it ever been offered to a regular commercial salvage outfit?
Well, a commercial salvage outfit would not be interested.
Wouldn't I have to turn the coffins over to the insurance company?
Yes. First, we'll have to find the bodies and produce them and declare them legally dead. Then my client can collect his inheritance.
I see. The manifest goes from Bolivian rock sculpture to babies' diapers. However, number 2 hold is a mixed cargo. Mainly cars, trucks, farm equipment. Coffins should be here, probably floating under the well deck. The question, do we want to get him out?
Question. How much do they want to pay?
Expenses, plus $1,000 on delivery. Per coffin.
We want to get them out.
Hi.
How did you like the storm?
Just as if we'd ordered it. They even think it took out their buoy. It's the galleon, all right. We made a test dive last night and brought up some gold coins. But the bastards still have the diving rights.
They're doing the deep salvage job, aren't they?
Yeah.
Well, now is the time to get rid of them.
Right.
Looking it over from the air, I discovered our lawyer was right. The Mastaba was just off the reef where we'd been diving, clearly marked by a long, dark oil slick. We rented a workboat and a compressor. It was nice to have an expense account. However, the Mastaba was completely different from diving on the shallow reef. She was in over 200 feet of water. No room for error.
There it is. Now, Vic and Josh and I are going to do this job.
I'll take Zaddy on the first ride. Zaddy can go on the next one with Vic.
Okay.
And 150 feet, the cold, gray outline of the bridge appeared. We dropped from the shot line to the well deck and its relative security. Moving over the top of number 2 hold, I sucked hard on my regulator and glided upwards, past the captain's quarters. The empty eyes of the bridge stared grimly back at us as we moved slowly up towards dark void. We swam past the fated radio shack, where after more than 2 years, the empty davits bore witness to that final message and the order to abandon ship. I let the air out of my lungs and dropped effortlessly. And paused at the sepulchral entrance to the ship's chapel. We turned on the quarterdeck and began our long haul back. The ship seemed endless. We passed over the main dining salon, and one set of lifeboat falls after another. Our bottom time had run out, and we went up the shot line. Standing straight out. I don't expect any trouble.
I must admit, I was really scared down there.
Well, that's understandable. It's a mean dive. But we need that money. Tomorrow we go for the coffins.
Hey, Vic, let out some more line on that, would you?
Anything's tangled around this oxygen tank. All right, it's clear.
I had found a maintenance door on the port side in the center of number 2 hold. We opened it up. Following morning, we began the search for the 3 coffins. Vic and Josh had not agreed with me, but I'd refused to use dynamite. If we once disturbed the cargo, we might lose all chances of finding the coffins. Anyway, I had no intention of attracting sharks in these waters. Dropping down the side of the massive hull, we went through a cold thermocline, and a compulsive shiver ran through my body. Outside, all seemed quiet, ghost-like, but inside. The Mastaba had reached a very steep angle before making its final plunge into the deep. I had expected ruptured bulkheads, floating debris, and a shifted cargo. But loading nets... There they were, floating against the underside of the well deck.
Well, you should have seen us riding this thing with a sled. All three of us sitting on it.
Okay, one up, 2 to go.
Here we go.
Darby?
I'm busy.
Darby?
This time the hold looked different. The cargo was shifting, and at any time a few hundred tons could descend on us.
Hey! What are you doing?
Don't need any holes.
Just think I'd be that stupid.
Yeah, I think you'd be that
You're
stupid.
crazy!
Put this thing down. Don't use your head.
Ah, get off my back.
Pull the pin here. When we get a little closer to him, we'll lob this right out. It's going to land right in the middle of that boat, and the patio's going to do it.
Darby! Where's Darby?
He's already out!
Now listen, Zabby. There was no way we could get Josh out of there.
We've gone over the plans and the loading of this ship until we know it by heart. The only other way in there is through number 1 hold. And even if we could get in there, there's 300 tons of machinery piled on the after bulkhead. Josh's only chance is the chance we're taking. Go to Port Antonio and get the salvage tug. Pull the truck clear. He's got doubles. That gives us about 1 hour. The flare gun, Darby, the flare gun. He'll be with us in just a couple of minutes.
We're dropping a ladder from pickup. Stand by.
Hey, Vic?
Yeah?
Dive in, will you? It'll be easier to pick you out of the water.
Go ahead.
All right now. One at a time. One steadies the ladder. The other climbs. For Christ's sake, I said one at a time. You damn near pulled us over.
We're heading for Port Antonio now. These people don't have much time.
Okay, you tell them not to worry, and I'll be right behind you.
Darby,
Yeah.
let me have the rest of it.
Not enough?
No, I need it all.
Okay.
May have to double it up in order to hold up the truck. Okay?
Hurry.
Oh.
Are you okay?
I'm okay.
How's it look down there?
Villasanti could keep his map and his gold. It wasn't worth the life of a friend. The sand shadow was just what we needed. And obviously Vic had filled Asper in. We went to work.
Hey, man. You're on the table. I've already put a bite on the truck. All we have to do is get the line from hook and hook it onto it and haul away.
Well, then you've done all the work. There's no problem. I'll take Darby with me. He can run cover.
No, I better go.
No.
Hey, Darby, you run cover for me. You don't mind?
Sure, Vic. I haven't been down it all day, but people won't let me.
Okay.
When you get ready, give us 4 quick tugs, okay? After that, it's 1 pull down, 2 pulls up, 3 pulls stop. Repeat it. 1 down, 2 up, 3 stop. All right. Good luck. Up.
Something has parted. The cable's wandering.
Please?
Here you go, the blade's parted!
Josh? Josh. Josh! Hold on. Alive. Just. I have to drain his vest.
Okay, I'm on my way. God, it felt good to be back on the job at the SID. Josh, Vic, and Zabby and myself had had it up to here with Villasante's gold. Well, I didn't exactly feel rested after my vacation. And it would be one hell of a long time before I'd forget it. Curse or no curse, there was no denying the map was stalked by tragedy. It was a relief to know the original was out of reach in Beverly Hills Precinct.
How are you today?
Fine, thank you.
I have a property receipt here, which I want you to sign. I want you to sign just as it appears here. Dolores Villasante.
Is that okay?
Good.
I don't know why my uncle left me these things. But I guess it's better than nothing.
Be sure you get her, and don't miss.
I never miss.